Good afternoon, everyone. This is the special meeting of the Community Development Commission, and today is Wednesday, November 13th. So Madam Recording Secretary, can you please take roll call?
Commissioner Padilla,
Here.
Commissioner Cornelius, Commissioner Rios,
Here.
Commissioner Gallegos,
Here.
Commissioner Cejavilla,
Here.
Commissioner Wilhelm,
Here.
and Commissioner Gutierrez.
Here.
Thank you. We have quorum.
See again, this meeting is officially called to an order. Please rise with the Pledge of Allegiance. And Claudia, can you guide us, please?
The right hand over your heart, your veterans salute. Ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. At this time, a member of the public might address the Community Development Commission regarding any non-agenda items within the subject matter jurisdiction of the committee. No action may be taken on non-agenda items unless authorized by law. Does the public have any comments they wish to share with the commission? And please know that we have 3 minutes to speak. We don't have any comments. Okay, so now we're gonna go to our consent calendar. Item 1. Do I have a motion to consider item 1?
So move.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the matter is approved by unanimous consent. So now we're gonna move to our business calendar. We will now consider matters on their business calendar. We have one item under this business calendar, item number 2. Approve a first amendment to the fiscal year 2024-25 Emergency Solutions Grant agreement with Interval House to provide additional emergency shelter and supportive services to survivors of domestic violence. Approve a first amendment to the year 2024-2025 subrecipient agreement with the Orange County United Way to conduct an additional data management. Approve a new memorandum of understanding with the Santa Ana Police Department HART program for street outreach and engagement. Will staff reporting on the matter?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, my name is Adriana Solis Limon. I am the analyst that oversees the ESG program. And so I'll be going over a little bit about the background of ESG and also the 3 requested recommendations. Okay. So ESG stands for the Emergency Solutions Grant. What this is, it's a funding source that we receive to be able to provide services to folks experiencing homelessness or at risk of homelessness. And specifically, we're hoping to discuss a reallocation of some leftover funds from fiscal year 2023-24. There was a total of $87,810 that went unspent in fiscal year 2023-24. So we're hoping to reallocate that into our 2024-25 agreements. For fiscal year 2024-25, we received $422,578, and we allocated that funding specifically for Interval House, Orange County United Way, SAPD HART, Illumination Foundation, and Weiss Place. One of the requests for recommendation that we're making is for Interval House. So some background on Interval House. They are an organization who provides support services to folks who are fleeing domestic violence. The Department of Housing and Urban Development does include people that are fleeing domestic violence as folks who are experiencing homelessness or at risk of homelessness. And Interval House has a rich history of providing services since 1979. So they provide services such as crisis hotlines, shelter, case management, counseling, and legal assistance. So in 2023-24, they did a really great job and they outperformed their goal by 33%, which is why we are requesting we allocate some of the leftover funds to Interval House. Originally, with the original funding that we allocated for 2024-25, they had projected serving 85 individuals. But with the reallocation, they're looking to serve an additional 21 individuals for a total of 106 individuals in fiscal year 24-25. Orange County United Way is the organization that oversees the data management. So part of the requirement for ESG is that we use the homeless management information system to track and provide services to our most vulnerable neighbors. And so Orange County United Way actually is the management service for HMIS. And so for fiscal year 23-24, they did conduct HMIS user meetings, project performance reports, and data performance meetings. And for 24-25, they committed to continue that service. We're hoping to reallocate funding and support them in their efforts to provide additional technical assistance, training for subrecipients who are receiving our ESG funding. They have been really reliable in providing some reports to us when on a quarterly basis and at the end of the year when we have to report to HUD the performance of our subrecipients. And then for SAPD Heart, they conduct street outreach to folks who are experiencing homelessness outdoors. And so for fiscal year 23-24, they served 111 individuals. And with this fiscal year's funding, they projected to serve 160 individuals. And with the reallocation, they project serving an additional 40 individuals for a total of 200 individuals. So we are requesting a recommendation for the city council to authorize the city manager to execute a First Amendment to our agreement with Interval House to reallocate $35,124 of the fiscal year 23-24 funding to this agreement. We're also requesting or making a recommendation, to the city council to authorize the city manager to execute an amendment with our 24-25 subrecipient agreement with Orange County United Way to reallocate $17,562. And we're also recommending the city council authorize the city manager to execute an MOU with the SAPD Heart program to increase the agreement by reallocating $35,124. The next steps would be for city council to review this on November 19th, and if approved, the agreements will be effective immediately. The organizations have been very eager to accept this reallocation, and they understand that they have until June 30th to spend the ESG funds.
Okay, great. We'll move on with comments from commissioners. Does anyone have any comments about the presentation or the item? No,
Comments?
no comments?
I have a comment
Okay.
or a question.
Go ahead.
Just remembering CDBG applications and the organizations that were serving domestic violence survivors. I remember that I don't remember if HART specifically, it was one of the organizations that it had a really low number of residents who were helped. And I think I'm just wondering about why does it have to be hard? And if I understood correctly, it's only for outreach, it's not really for services. So I would like to have more clarification on how the city came up with these organizations. Because 35,000, it could make a difference if we support other organizations that are doing better numbers or that are giving out more services to survivors of domestic violence.
So just to clarify, SAPD Heart, we have an agreement with them to do street outreach. ESG allows us to use funding for shelter, outreach, data management, rapid rehousing, and homeless prevention. And so with ESG funds, we're we're contracting with Interval House to provide the domestic violence shelter services. And we're contracting with SAPD Heart to do the outreach and engagement aspect of the services. For your question about CDBG being used for domestic violence services, I believe a separate organization is being funded with CDBG funds for domestic violence services. I might be mistaken, but I think it's Human Options. It's Human Options that we have a domestic violence service agreement with.
I have a quick question. Well, actually a comment, just to see if we understand. So you already are in contract with these, with Heart and with Interval House, correct? So by the presentation that you did, only giving them this extra funding, they already serving extra amount of individuals. So it's how I see it, unless I'm mistaken, if we have some leftover money, it's better to put it on organizations that we already have set like an agreement with, just to reach out to more people, then it will be hard, right? You cannot just go and look for new organizations or opening up another round of applications, or I don't know what the progress is on, or the process is for ESG money, but am I understanding correctly?
Yes, you are. We actually are going to be opening an RFP at the end of the year to allow other organizations to apply for ESG funding for the next cycle.
But this will just be with the money that we somehow have left over,
Right.
and you just want to utilize it all.
Correct.
So then the new money will be able to see other new organizations that we might want to contract with, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. So any other questions or comments by anyone in the commission?
Sorry, it's me again.
Go ahead.
Just want to make sure. So you're adding $35,000 to serve 20 to 40 more people or 40 residents. So that means we are allocating money to the Heart program so they can help a resident, but we're giving them $1,000 to do just outreach for resident. I just want to have a little bit of context in where the money is going and how much money is going to really
Right.
help or support a victim of domestic violence or someone on shelter.
So the work that SAPD Heart does is they're out with the quality of life team outdoors. And so they do outreach and engagement to try to refer them to shelter, mental health services, and also transportation connection to resources. So the funding is being utilized to provide referrals to get them off the street and sheltered. And so we're paying the officers to be able to do that outreach and engagement to connect them to the resources.
So it's just basically paying the officers to give out information.
To connect them to resources.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just wanted,
Mhm.
thank you.
Just a reminder, if you're not speaking on record, then
Okay, anyone else have any questions or comments for staff? No. Okay, so do we have a motion to approve item 2 on the business calendar?
I'd like to make a motion.
I'll second your motion. Anyone, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, matter approved by unanimous consent. Thank you very much. And now we're gonna be moving to staff comments. How are you guys?
Great.
Peter, I don't know if you all.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Tell us about yourself.
10, all right,
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know, I went for the application, I filled it out. And I met, one of the wonderful ladies over there. And, I had an interview with her and she asked me a lot of questions. And I did talk about myself like on and on the phone. So, I live at Casa Querencia, one of the, I guess, one of the newest ones, the apartments. I've been there for over 4 years. And I love it, but kind of thing. But, I'm very involved over there. And that's why I brought my friend Karen. She's, helps us a lot over there too. And, I was homeless myself. And I thought I was never gonna come out because I'm from LA. So I tried so hard to get out of there, and I thank goodness for the COVID. I mean, not that way, but thank goodness, because then they put me, because I was high risk. So they put me at the Marriott Huntington Beach Suites. So I stayed there for a while, and then I went to Casa Querencia. I'm happy there. There's problems where, it's all right and stuff like that. I like to be very involved and I like to help a lot. I try to help her when she needs me, but she does a lot of stuff on her own. So, and she has a lot of help when she needs it. And, I used to do a lot of outdoors. I'm old now, so I do more indoor stuff. So, I love to cook. So right now I'm cooking all kinds of, curry and stuff like that. We call it kare in Japanese. And, I'm just trying to do whatever I can for the tenants and people, mostly like seniors, because it seems like we get hidden, or pushed aside. And I hear it a lot, where I'm at. And, they said, well, do it for us. I said, I will. And I'm here and I met a lot of people. And when I did come to meet everyone, I knew a lot of people because they did our inspection and stuff. So, but it's nice to meet new people and I don't have a problem talking and stuff like that. I used to work at a school and I talked to like thousands of people and then I went to meetings and stuff and that's what I like to do is meet people. So that's me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And it's nice meeting everyone.
Thank you. So I move on with commission member comments, or you have a comment?
I just have two more.
Yes, go ahead.
We celebrated the grand opening of Estrella Springs this morning. 89 new homes for people experiencing homelessness in our community. And exciting to celebrate that. And then you should have all received the invitation for the upcoming grand opening for FX residences. That's coming up on I don't know off the top of my head. The invitation, though, you should have all received. And then on the December 13th commission meeting, we are working on a very big item to bring to that meeting, dating back to last October. So we've been working on it for quite a while. And really look forward to that special Community Development Commission meeting on December 13th in the afternoon. It's not typically on our Wednesdays. But really appreciate you guys all holding that date and time on your calendar. But those are all.
What time did you say?
The commission meeting on the 13th, 3 p.m.
PM.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. So any more comments from staff? No? Okay, I'll move on with commissioners. So anyone has closing comment? You all good? Okay.
Just an acknowledgement to the staff for all the hard work that you guys are doing. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, this side, Claudia, you good? Okay, well,
That's coming.
go ahead.
I just want to thank you for your patience. Due to medical reasons, I wasn't here, but I really want to thank you all for your patience and for your hard work. Thank you very much.
We're happy you're back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, my comments, Well, thank you for, I'm sorry I was late. I hate being late, so I apologize for that. Welcome, Vivian. We're very excited to have you here. I know we've been working Jeff for a senior tenant commissioner for a while, so I'm really happy you're joining us. So thank you, staff, for today's item. I think it's very important that we spend all our monies to try to do better to our community. And I'm gonna see you on the 13th, so I remind you that Tamal Festival is coming to downtown Santa Ana on the 14th. So please support that event. It's really good for the community in the downtown. There's also another big event coming on December 8th, which is Fiesta del Mariachi, and Power of One Foundation is gonna have all those funds for mariachi scholarship to the youth. So in the morning, it's gonna be a showcase for the youth mariachis at different high schools. So it's a free event from 9 to 3, and then in the afternoon, it's gonna be a concert, and all the funds from the tickets are gonna go to that nonprofit. So please, I hope you guys can share it on social media, invite family, friends. I hope to see you all there. And I'll remind you on the 13th about Tamal Festival because it's the 14th. So with that, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.